Hi guys, it's your favorite realtor. And in case you didn't know, I also paint, and that's one of my paintings. And I created that skyline. I would love to do it way more. I don't get to it, but it's one of my fun hobbies. Today, I'm going to talk to you about one of our systems that we have access to really dive into numbers and see what's happening and kind of can predict what's happening in San Diego County. And also show you that a tagline, let's say inventory is up by 50%, it's only one tagline. You got to look at so many factors. Let's take a look. You can see I'm excited about graphics. This specific graphic is for detached homes in all of San Diego County, showing the median sales price all the way back from 2004. You can see we peaked back then in 2007 and thought, oh my God, the prices are so insane. We had our big recession, and then we climbed out of it for years and years and years and years and years, and now we are way up. You can also see right here, that's when COVID hit, or right before COVID hit, and then as soon we started to get out of it, it was a couple of months, we were able to show properties, and we just peaked like crazy. You can see this is a very steep peak for a couple of years. April 2022, interest rates went through the roof. They went up to 8%, and your purchasing power went way down. So we actually did see a decline in pricing. And since then, we climbed back up. We always have kind of valleys during the winter season, but that doesn't mean the value necessarily goes down, because you always have to look at the properties, the neighborhoods, very specific. This is all of San Diego County. So if you look, for example, at Claremont, you see even more up and downs, because even in Claremont, let's say we're looking at 3 years, you can see a lot of going up and down. If you live in the neighborhood or in San Diego, you know Claremont has a lot of homes from the 1960s. And so we have the houses that are built in 1960 are original, have no upgrades, that sell maybe for under $1 million. And then you have the house that was fully remodeled, maybe has an addition, beautiful backyard and views, and you might sell it for 1.3. So even though this graphic shows like the median goes up and down, reality is now you have to look even further. It just kind of gives you an idea of where we are heading. In January, we had 16 homes, and now we have 50. That's almost like triple. But that, in the big picture, 50 homes is not a lot of properties, because then you got to look at how many bedrooms are at least 4 bedrooms. Well, there are only 22 homes for 4 bedrooms. Now, let's say you want a bigger house. You want one with a view. So we really, once you start narrowing it down, we don't have much. That's why I always say, be careful when you listen to the taglines on social media, on the news, because they only look at 1 or 2 of these graphics. They don't take into account everything. Because if I look at active listings for all of San Diego County, we have 6,340. You can see that's quite a bit higher than we had in the winter time or all through 2023. But 6,000 houses for all of San Diego County with 3.3 million people living in it is really a really small percentage. So make sure when you hear data and it sounds scary, ask follow-up questions. And that's what I'm here for. Each house, each neighborhood is very different, very specific, and I really dive into these numbers. And once I look at the more generic graphics, I of course look at the houses itself. I pull all the data, I compare them, and then I can help you evaluate and see if it's a good price if you're thinking of selling. And at the same time, for buying, I can tell you if it's a good time to buy, or if the house is overpriced, what the house are tending to. There are a lot of things happening right now. And the biggest thing for me is I want to make sure that you're taken care of, that you're have a good representation, and you can do an educated decision. Sounds great, right? Give me a call. Talk to you soon.